Hi friends! Welcome to another week with our class. Today for our read aloud, we're going to be working on something different. We are going to be talking about predictions. What is a prediction? A prediction is what you think is going to happen or what you think is going to happen next. So let's just say I pick up this crayon right here. If I hold this crayon and I say, I'm going to let it go, what do you think will happen? Well, my brain knows that if I let go of this crayon, it's going to fall. So my prediction is the crayon is going to fall. Let's see if my prediction is correct. Did you see the crayon fall? My prediction is correct. So today, when we do our read aloud, that's what I want you to be thinking about. I want you to be thinking about what's going to happen next. That's a strategy good readers use. Thinking ahead, what is going to happen in our story? And I have a fun story for you this week. This week, we're going to be talking about all things you and things that make you special. And this week, we're reading a story about a very special dragon. So before I reveal any more secrets, I should show you what our story is. This is our story. It's called Not Your Typical Dragon. And look at this dragon. He's got a little puff of smoke, and it's got the author right here. And the author is a man named Dan Bar-El. And the illustrator, remember, the illustrator is the man who makes the pictures. His name is Tim Bowers. So again, our title's really big. Not Your Typical Dragon. Are you ready to read our story? I'm very excited. Oh, look at this. There's a knight right here, and I see the dragon. Ooh, he's walking away from that knight. I wonder what's going to happen. It says, Crispin Blaze was born into a proud family of fire-breathing dragons. Every blaze breathes fire, explained his father. I breathe fire, your mother breathes fire. Tomorrow, when you turn 7, you will breathe fire too. Oh, look at that. The father and Crispin are looking at family pictures. The little dragon imagined all of the forests he would burn down. He dreamed of all the castles he would destroy. He also considered boiling water to make tea, but he didn't tell his father that. The next day, Crispin sat among his family and friends as a big cake was brought to the table. Who will light all the birthday candles? His mother asked. I will, declared Crispin. He could feel a tingling inside his tummy. But when he opened his mouth, fire did not come out. I think now's a good time to think of a prediction. If fire didn't come out, what did come out? Can you share an answer? What do you think came out? Oh my gosh, I never thought about that. That's a good answer. I wonder if your prediction is correct. Let's find out. Oh, look at that. Whipped cream came out. Crispin, shouted his father. Dragons breathe fire. What will the neighbors think? Worried his mother. I love whipped cream, said his little sister Ashley. The little dragon was whisked off to the doctor the very next day. Please fix my son, demanded Crispin's father. What seems to be the problem? Asked the doctor. Crispin opened his mouth and breathed, but fire did not come out. Oh my goodness. He went to blow out his birthday candles and whipped cream came out. Now he's going to the doctor's office and the doctor says, What? You don't breathe fire? So if you open your mouth and breathe, what do you think will come out? Let's make a prediction. What do you think will come out? Ooh, I like that idea. Let's turn the page and find out. Band-Aids came out. I see, said the doctor gravely. Dragons should breathe fire, insisted Crispin's father. Well, we were low on Band-Aids, mumbled the nurse. The doctor sent Crispin home with medicine. He swallowed 2 teaspoons before going to school. It will help you become a real dragon, said his father with a wink. After school, Crispin joined his father for his first fire-breathing practice. One by one, little dragons aimed their fiery breath at stacks of logs until they burst into flames. Crispin stepped up confidently. He could feel the medicine bubbling in his belly. But when he opened his mouth, fire did not come out. Oh my goodness. Whipped cream has come out. Band-Aids has come out. What do you think is going to come out next? Ooh, I like that prediction. Let's turn the page. Let's see if your prediction is right. Marshmallows came out. Dragons breathe fire, yelled the coach. Isn't that right, class? The other dragons didn't answer. They were too busy looking for pointy sticks for marshmallow roasting. I guess I'm not a real dragon, Crispin thought. He worried that his family would be disappointed. So he ran away from home. Oh no! Poor Crispin. Crispin is so worried that his parents won't think he's a real dragon that he doesn't want to go home. Poor Crispin. That makes my heart sad. The world can be a scary place for a little dragon who can't breathe fire. Crispin found a dark cave. I'll be a fireless dragon all by myself. I won't bother no one, and no one will bother me. An hour later, he had a visitor. I'm Sir George, squeaked a tiny, thin knight. Show yourself, dragon! Crispin shuffled out of the cage. The thin, shiny knight held up his thin, shiny sword. Do your worst, dragon! Crispin opened his mouth, but fire did not come out. Oh my goodness, what do you think came out now? What's your prediction? I like that prediction. Let's see if you're right. Oh my goodness! Soap bubbles? Soap bubbles came out. Don't you breathe fire, dragon? Crispin shook his head. I can't. Sir George moaned, but my father insists that I fight a fire-breathing dragon. It even says here in my book that your typical dragon breathes fire. I'm not your typical dragon, Crispin explained. Sir George sighed. I can't go home. Me neither, Crispin nodded. But then he had an idea. Maybe your book could tell us what to do. Look at that, all the soap bubbles. Do you think the book is going to tell him what to do? How to fix the problem? Let's find out. Of course! Sir George searched through the pages. It says you're probably just your diet. Sir George fed Crispin spicy curry, scorching chili, blistering salsa. Crispin opened his mouth, but fire did not come out. Red party streamers came out. At least they're the right color, said Sir George kindly. It was like he thought it was a party. He had fire sauce, and he had chili, and red party streamers. Oh, that's not what dragons are supposed to do. Sir George searched through the book again. Aha! It says it's probably your attitude. Sir George showed Crispin how to look mean. Let me see. What's your mean face? Here's my mean face. Ooh, those are some scary, mean faces. Sir George showed Crispin how to look mean and angry enough to breathe fire. Crispin opened his mouth, but fire did not come out. Soft, cuddly teddy bears came out. Said Sir George. We may have taken a step backward. It's no use, Crispin sighed. I'm just not your typical dragon. Look at all those soft, cuddly teddy bears that came out. But Sir George was not ready to give up. Aha! The book says you're too stressed. Sir George made Crispin close his eyes while he described a quiet, relaxing day at the ocean. Do you feel calm? Now imagine 100 shiny knights attacking you. Crispin opened his mouth, but fire did not come out. Beach balls came out. Well, that's just plain weird. Look at all the beach balls coming out. Oh my goodness, that's so silly. Secretly, Sir George was glad that Crispin couldn't breathe fire. He liked the little dragon and didn't want to fight him. Crispin liked the shiny knight too, but he missed his parents. Sir George, it's getting dark. I want to go home. The shiny knight patted him on the back. Don't worry, little dragon. I will take you. Crispin's parents were relieved when he arrived home safely. Sir George was about to say goodbye when they heard a shout. There you are, boy! Why on earth are you playing with a fire-breathing dragon? He is my friend, Father, whispered Sir George. And besides, he doesn't breathe fire. Oh, no. What do you think is going to happen? Oh, you think that's going to happen? That sounds like a good prediction. Let's see if it's right. A dragon that doesn't breathe fire? That's the silliest thing I've ever heard, the shiny man laughed. Crispin's father stormed out of the house. My son is not silly. He may not breathe fire, but I certainly do. Crispin's father let out a spray of flames. Oh, look at that. Crispin's father sure looks angry. Do your worst, dragon, declared the shiny man. But then the flames scorched the lawn. That's enough, honey, said Crispin's mother. The flames singed the fence. You've made your point, dear. Now stop showing off, she scolded. Then the flames ignited the roof. Crispin's father panicked. I can't stop breathing fire. You'll burn our house down, cried his mother. You'll burn down the whole neighborhood. Dragons came running from all directions. They knew how to start fires, but no one knew how to stop them. Crispin suddenly felt a tingling in his tummy. He felt a bubbling in his belly. He opened his mouth, but fire did not come out. Okay, friends, what do you think comes out? Water? You think water's going to come out? Let's see if you're right. A gush of water shot out. Crispin aimed the water at his father's flames. He saved his home, and he even saved the shiny man, who wasn't looking so shiny anymore. Hooray for Crispin! Everyone shouted. On Crispin's next birthday, there was a big party. Family and friends came from all over the land. Sir George and his family came too. Lots of dragons were dancing. Crispin stood with his mouth open wide. Fire still did not come out. Music came out instead. Your son, said an uncle of Crispin's father. He's not your typical dragon, is he? No, replied Crispin's father proudly. My son is something special. And look at Crispin with all of the music coming out of his mouth. And then he jumped up and danced to Crispin's music too. I love the end of that story. Remember in the beginning, Crispin's father was like, no, we are a fire-breathing family, and even took him to the doctor. And now look, Crispin still does not breathe fire, and his dad is dancing with him. That story makes me happy because we are all special and we are all unique in our own different ways, just like Crispin. All right, friends, I hope you liked our story, Not Your Typical Dragon. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.